Yep, that's me. As you guys can see, I'm fucked. It's 2:43 a.m. I'm numb, I'm tired, and I'm seriously questioning my life choices. Now you might be wondering why I'm in this situation. Well, I'm here because of a Japanese trend called
Shachu Haku.
Hear me out. The definition of Shachu Haku is sleeping in your car while traveling in Japan. But when did this trend even start? After the 2011 earthquake, people avoided hotels out of safety concern, so they slept in their cars. And over time, it evolved into something more. What started as survival became a subculture, a lifestyle. But just to be clear, Shachu Haku isn't van life. It's usually done in regular cars with DIY setups. People are building beds in the back seat. Some even quit their jobs to do this full time. So I thought, maybe I'll try it too. Except I didn't try it because I wanted to. I tried it because I had no other choice. Let me explain. I came to Kumamoto for a short solo trip, but apparently so did the rest of Japan. Because hotels fully booked. Prices skyrocketed. I mean, look at this. Like, some of them even gonna cost you around 10 grand a week. That's more than my rent for a month. Times 10. Like, who's staying here? Elon Musk? Didi? Certainly not me. Now I know what you might be wondering, where even is Kumamoto and why is it so expensive? So Kumamoto sits in southern Japan on Kyushu Island, home to Japan's largest active volcano, castles that was nearly destroyed during mega earthquake, life-size One Piece statues scattered across the city, and a mascot so famous he brings in a lot of TV shows and definitely richer than me. More on them in future videos, so do like the video and hit subscribe so you don't miss it. Now Kumamoto isn't always this expensive, but this week it was a national holiday weekend, which means the whole place got flooded with domestic tourists. Last time I came here, I didn't find any volcanic lava. This time, I couldn't even find a cheap place to sleep. And that's when I decided to try this Shachu Haku trend. But first, we need a car. Meet Hilton, my $100 hotel on wheels. I named it Hilton because it sounds like a fancy hotel.
Let me give you a quick tour.
We got reclining seats that recline about 160 degrees. We got zero leg room. We got lights. We got a panoramic view of Kumamoto. And with that, I was ready to call it a night, even though it was only 10 a.m. But nope, I still had 3 things to do. And we only had 6 hours before it gets dark. The clock starts now.
Game plan.
And here's the twist. I'm not telling you all 3 tasks up front. I'll reveal them one by one as we go. With that being said, let's start with the first one.
So we have task number 1. We need to make at least Hilton to be livable. Although Hilton has like reclining chairs and everything, there's no padding on the reclining part, so it's hurting my back. And there's no blankets and pillows.
So I headed to the nearest department store, a place called Kokosa, which is 10 minutes away from Kumamoto Station. But Kokosa had a surprise I wasn't ready for. It had a Nitori inside. Nitori is basically IKEA, but pillow comes with 45 fabric options. And for some reason, a really cute bird printed on one of them. I wandered around for a bit, looked down, and there it was, my insanely soft pillow. They call it a nude cushion, and this cushion would be the warmest relationship I would have all night. Next up, blanket. The thing about Nitori is they don't just sell you a blanket, they sell you capitalism. I mean, look at this, 3D version of the same blanket. And if you're like me and you love soft stuff, you want to look for this word, nameraka. It means smooth or like babies. But anyway, I grabbed one. Felt great. I was ready. I'm gonna be able to sleep so well tonight. So yeah, even after getting my nude cushion and soft baby butt blanket, I was still missing something important: toilet and food access. Because when you live in a car, these aren't side quests, they're the game. So I found a bench with a bear standing beside, and I opened the app and searched for something nearby. Public bath? Too weird. Hotel lobby? Too far. And then I remembered, this is Japan. The answer probably starts with C, convenience store. So I drove my car heading there. And while we're on the way, some of you might be wondering, what app am I even talking about? Well, I've been secretly working on a little side project. I'll tell you more on that later in this video, so stay tuned. Anyway, back to our main mission, finding a toilet and food. I made my way towards the toilet.
We got the toilet, we got the remote, and a nice airway.
After finishing my shit, yes, literally, I wash my hands and proceed on to the next mission, food. In the convenience store, they have an area of various cup noodles. I browsed for a while and then I picked the noodle with the most dramatic packaging. For beverages, I grabbed some strawberry milk because I'm 12. Comfort, secured. Toilet, handled. Food, acquired. But there's just one problem. I still had time to kill.
Okay, I'm bored. I didn't know that it's gonna be this boring.
So I did what any normal foreigner would do before spending a night in a freezing car. I went to a magical wonderland filled with a parade of bears. There's even a bear that's like 10 times my size. Okay, look, now this bear is been popping out in my video for a while now. Well, his name is Kumamon, and he's not just a bear. He's a mascot here in Kumamoto Prefecture. Also, here's a fun fact. Kumamoto literally means bear origin. Kuma is the bear, Moto is the origin. Hence, the mascot being a bear. But Kumamon is not just a normal bear mascot. He got merch, ad deals, and definitely making more money than me. For sure. I mean, like, look at this. It's crazy. More on that on the next episode. So maybe you want to hit subscribe, please? Anyway, since I had some time, I figured why not start coding the app in the middle of Kumamons? Like, they have a circle of Kumamon here, isn't it cool? Wait, the app again? So yeah, I've been quietly working on something cool. A travel app. It's powered by, you guessed it, artificial intelligence, and it learns what you actually like. Place you want to go, how long, your travel style. And it's not just some generic list from Google. You can even check reviews in your own language. Yes, even Swahili. I mean, even Kumamon loves it. I mean, look at this guy. He's nodding with me, man. I didn't pay the bear. He's not a paid actor. So after spending a few hours with the bears, Kumamons, we bond like crazy, the sun started setting, and that's when I realized I still had one final mission to complete. Where the hell do I sleep? Because in Japan, it's not so simple. You might get fined. You might get blacklisted by the rental company. Or worst of all, get shouted at by the locals. The last task is so hard because like finding a good parking spot in Japan, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. I have two choices. Now, technically, there are places in Japan made for travelers to rest. They're called Michi no Eki or roadside stations. Some even have hot food, clean toilets, and sometimes even beer. Yeah, I know, this place is crazy. If you want me to cover more on this on my next video, spam the comments with "We love roadside stations." But roadside stations are usually out in rural areas, and tonight I was stuck deep in the city. So my only option, find a garage that allows overnight parking. Pro tip, if you're ever trying this in Japan, look for 24-hour garages that don't have no overnight stay signs. Or even better, use my app to find overnight friendly parking lots. My app will search the web and filter it for you guys. You can also see the reviews and check it on Google Maps. Yes, you're welcome. So I drove back to Kumamoto City and began the hunt. 30 minutes of circling, looping through narrow streets, back alleys, no luck. Then I spotted a parking garage that looked kind of empty.
We arrived at the destination, this building. So I'm not quite sure whether we have a spot that is ideal for us to sleep tonight.
Honestly, the traffic was chaos, my brain was fried, and I had no choice. So I kind of went in. First floor, full. Second floor, full. I started spiraling literally and emotionally. If I don't find any spot soon, I'm sleeping in a 7-Eleven drive-thru tonight. Aha, I got you. Don't do this. I mean, this is illegal in Japan. I'm just joking. Like, don't overnight park in a convenience store in Japan, guys. Please don't do that. Okay, back to the story. After spiraling for a while, I arrived at the rooftop.
This is the one. This is the one, guys. This is the one. So this one is available. Found it. Found it. Let me just park my car. Wow, this is shitty parking. Let me try again.
I tried it again, nailed it. First try. I mean, you don't see me trying the car again, right? It's like first try, right? Right, guys? And we still got 10 minutes on the clock. So time-wise, we are killing it. Now, with the car finally parked, it's officially noodle time.
I want to eat my udon, but like the convenience, 4 minutes walking. Yeah, we're just going to walk here.
So I left Hilton behind and walked towards the nearest convenience store. And that is when I saw it. Just a few cars down, no fog windows, but the engine was on. Inside, a middle-aged man whom I'm gonna call Tanaka, reclined in the driver's seat, sleeping. And just to clarify, out of respect, I didn't film this directly, it's AI generated. But yeah, that's really how he looked. And weirdly, even his car looked the same. So for the first time all day, I didn't feel alone. I grabbed my hot water for the udon and hurried back.
Right, we got the hot water. Ooh, look. This is like your soup broth powder. The noodles ready.
I housed that udon like I hadn't eaten in days, guys. We're talking days, like a freaking ass, starving Malay dude. And it hits different. Maybe it was the cold. Maybe because I ate it in the car. Who knows? But for a second, I felt like I was actually experiencing the trend. Shachu Haku.
Finish the noodle. Oh. Now we're ready to set that bed. So we have a lot of space here.
I started with
Set the pillow up. Good night.
and for a moment, just a moment, it felt peaceful. That peace didn't last long.
Guys, quick updates. It's 2:43. Oh, my body's hurting and it's so damn cold.
So the thing is, I thought this blanket gonna keep me warm, and it kinda did. Emotionally, not physically.
I don't know how can I survive this. You know, it's 7 degrees.
I almost gave up. I questioned everything. What's the point of doing this if I'm gonna die? Like, why am I so stupid thinking that this could be fun? As I was self-loathing, I remembered Tanaka's car, and that gave me an idea.
My plan is I will set a heater. Gonna sleep again when it's better.
At this moment, I'm at my lowest. I can't think. Like, I can't think of anything. And it's like 2:43 a.m. in the morning. Like, how can I do this? Like, really? Like, am I gonna die?
Hello there. Good morning.
So there it is. I survived. Shachu Haku was supposed to be beautiful. Wake up to bird song, view of Mount Fuji, feeling like nothing can hold you, feeling free. But last night, I didn't feel free. I felt cold. I felt alone. I felt like I was failing. And then I remembered Tanaka, sleeping in his car just like me. No pillow, no blanket, just surviving. And for the first time that night, I didn't feel so alone. And this morning, I feel like someone who made it. I made it, Mom. Just barely, but still. Would I do this again? Maybe, but maybe not in a $100 rental car with a blanket from the discount bin. But if this video hits 1,000 likes, I'll try it again in the coldest place in Japan with actual gear this time, because I don't want to